Some of us dream of becoming an astronaut. Others, maybe a Hollywood star, doctor or a builder. But for Lorenz, his dream is working at Bunnings. He's obsessed with the hardware store and will do whatever it takes to get a job there.
Well, here we are.
We all have dreams.
It's like a kid in the candy store, but in the hardware store.
That's how you feel when you go to Bunnings?
Yeah.
For Lorenz, there's only one. He wants nothing more than a job at Bunnings.
Tell me, how much do you love Bunnings?
A lot.
A lot. That's an understatement.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah.
He's at Bunnings?
He's at Bunnings.
He can even do the ad.
Bunnings Warehouse, where lowest prices are just the beginning.
You should be on that advert.
The first Bunnings trip I did was in Moorebank.
How long ago was that?
2008. Welcome to the trimmer section.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
He's now a regular, and while we get lost in that giant hardware store, Lorenz knows where to find everything.
Because they're really nice and quiet. Come on down.
Not only that, we discovered he's practically an expert.
I present to you folks my Stihl FS38 bed shaft line trimmer.
Especially in garden gear.
Now there's twisted, there's round, there's square. But people with square line, they need to be really careful. You want to go round because that wears a lot slower.
Next stop, Lorenz's bedroom.
There are a few things which have caught my eye, namely this.
The whippersnipper cable.
Whippersnipper cable.
He always wants a new reel and he'll sit with it for hours. He'll unwind it, roll it onto the whippersnipper feed.
So we've got these two bundles. Is there more?
There's definitely more. And there's quite a few. He's planning on buying a new whippersnipper, so he's saving up for it.
It's not every young man's dream.
No, definitely not, no.
But as we all know, it's one thing to have a dream and another to have it come true.
Well, Lorenz was only diagnosed when he was 3 years old. Back in the days, there was not a lot of information about Williams syndrome, so it took quite a while. It's 1 in 10,000 births. Yes, it's really rare.
Lorenz lives with Williams syndrome, which means he also looks on the bright side of life.
Then you just started growing up and started walking and running around and you just loved life, hey? He was the happiest baby, and that's the one thing about Williams syndrome is just always smiling, always smiling. Always just wanting to be where there's people.
And the thing without Williams syndrome or Down syndrome, the world will be a very, very, very sad place.
Exactly.
Always positive. You'd think an employer would jump at someone like him. Sadly, not in this case.
To find a job it comes late for Lorenz. He's 27 already. Because it's been a very long dream of ours, and we kind of worked at it a bit slower just to make sure that Lorenz is going to be at his most ready time in his life to start his employment. And now at 27, we are chasing that dream.
When it comes to that dream job, Lorenz has been overlooked and then overlooked again. Heartbroken, his mum has turned to social media and a current affair for help.
In the end, it is an online application process, and with the online applications, 500 applications plus going in, I'm not sure how many they get, it kind of gets lost in translation. So you have to speak up as a parent and advocate. you know, for your young person and make sure that they also get noticed. He does get noticed when he walks into the store. Everyone knows him. But how much more do we need to do to get to that final step? You know, 2 hours, 3 hours of work where, you know, that will be his dream come true.
You could do anything. You could go to the moon. But you want to work here, don't you?
Yeah, I'd rather work here than being on the moon with no gravity at all.
Well, that's a fair call, I reckon.
But Lorenz is shooting for the moon. He tells us he'll even work at Bunnings for free.
I'll take on any challenge.
We want that uniform, don't we?
Yeah. All right.
He's already got the beanie,
Here it is.
Oh, wacky do.
so now it's over to Bunnings to look at Lawrence's many abilities rather than his single disability. Just like his biggest supporter.
Love you, Mum.
I love you too, mate.
What a sweetheart, huh? And we are pleased to say that Bunnings has now offered Lorenz work experience. He's starting tomorrow. And as you do so well, Lorenz, fingers crossed, a job is just around the corner.